Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. All good, no issues with the audio or the video, right guys? Great, amazing guys, amazing. So, how is everybody? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please do let me know. No issues. That's awesome, guys. Otherwise, is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please do let me know. Great, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, I think so. Many of you guys are new to a bootcamp via DevTown. I'm able to see some new faces as well. I'm able to see some previous students of ours as well. So that's really great to see right over here. Before starting the bootcamp, this is a new bootcamp that we are having right over here. Let's first introduce ourselves. Will that be fine, guys? So before starting the bootcamp, I want you guys to introduce yourself once to us, guys. Okay. So do let us know what is your name, from which college are you from, and what are you currently studying. Okay. Let's first introduce ourselves, guys. So, what is your name? From which college are you from? And from which particular branch are you from as well? Just a quick introduction about ourselves, guys. Okay. In a single message itself. So Suhail from BBD University. That's great, Suhail. Okay, we are able to see people from CSC. I'm able to see people from newbie. Okay, not boot camps. Okay, newbie. That's great. Graphic Era Hill. Good. We are able to see people from IPU, automation and technology. That's great. ECE. We are able to see people from a lot of different colleges that I'm able to see. मनीषा एक बार वापस सारे ग्रुप्स में सर्कुलेट करवा दीजिएगा ना कि क्लास चालू हो गया है. Yeah. Okay, so I'm able to see people from Oak University, from EC as well. Okay, good. Mechanical, good. BCA stream students are there. We are having people from NIT Rourkela. We're having people from Delhi University. Okay, so I'm able to see a lot of different students joining us from all around the country. That's really amazing, guys. That's really amazing. I know some of you guys are new right over here, and many of you guys are from the previous boot camps as well. So now that you have introduced yourself, let me introduce myself as well to you guys. So my name is Shaurya Sinha, and I will be your instructor for the next few days. That is the next 5 6 days that the boot camp is going on, and I will be teaching you guys everything that is there in this boot camp. So I started out my journey as a data analyst intern in Reliance. I worked as a data analyst intern for 2 months in Reliance Industries. Then I joined as a data scientist intern in Geo, where I worked for 6 months. After that, for the first job, I joined in Google, wherein I worked as an Explore ML lead. That's a machine learning lead at Google for almost 14 months. After that, I joined various different startups. I worked in front end web development, back end web development, DevOps. I worked in full stack web development as well. And right now, I'm working as a software engineer in Fastenal. So that is a quick introduction about me, so that you guys are able to know who I am and what I do. I have been conducting these boot camps on this YouTube channel for the last, I think so, 2 years up till now, and we are going to have a lot of fun. For those students who are asking, so guys, for those students who are asking about the React JS bootcamp, it is going to start at 8:45. Okay, the React bootcamp is going to start at 8:45, guys. So if you guys don't know, the React bootcamp is going to start at 8:45, guys. Okay, so that's great. So I have introduced myself as well. So related to this boot camp, okay, so in this boot camp, what we are going to do is we are going to learn HTML, we are going to learn CSS, and then we are going to make the project that is the Hotstar clone. Okay, the prerequisites for this particular bootcamp is that you should be able to understand my English. The only thing that you need to know before coming to this bootcamp is that you should be able to understand my English. If you know English, that's the only thing that you need to know. You did not need to know what is web development. You do not need to know what is HTML, what is CSS. You don't even need to know what is programming as well. I will be teaching you guys everything from the utmost basics. Okay, so you do not have to worry about it. Secondly, guys, we have students from all across the world in this bootcamp. We have students from Nigeria, we have students from Sri Lanka, Nepal, we have students from UAE, UK, US. So these students do not know Hindi. Okay, that's the first point. Secondly, there are many South Indian students as well that are not familiar with Hindi. Third point, when you're coming to our bootcamp, I'm assuming the fact that you want to make a career out of this field. Okay, that is, you want to get a job as of in this field itself. When you're going for jobs, when you're going for interviews, you are not allowed to speak in Hindi, and neither the interviewers are going to speak in Hindi with you. So that is the only basic prerequisite that I've kept for the bootcamp, that you should be able to understand English, because that would be the mode of communication in this bootcamp. Otherwise, everything that is going to happen in the bootcamp will be taught to you guys from the utmost basics. So you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay. The next thing, this bootcamp is completely free. There is no cost associated with this bootcamp itself. Okay. And you are going to have, certificates associated with this bootcamp, guys. So that is the next best thing about the bootcamp. First, of course, no prerequisites required. Directly you are able to study from the basics itself to a level where you are able to create a project that is the Hotstar clone. So what we will be creating is the basic Hotstar clone. So if you guys have ever used Hotstar, we're going to create a clone of that website using HTML and CSS, and I will be creating it live with you, and you will also be able to create it. So you don't have to worry about it. There is no requirements of laptop. Okay, there is no requirements of laptop in this bootcamp. So everything that I'll be teaching to you guys, you will be able to practice it on your mobile phones as well. Okay, even if you don't have a laptop, you will be able to practice it on your mobile phones as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, the next particular thing, guys, like I said, the next best thing is that there are 3 certificates associated with this bootcamp, guys. 3 certificates associated with this bootcamp. Let me show you those certificates. So usually the students who receive our certificates post it on LinkedIn. As you are able to see, all these posts that you are able to see is for the certificates that the students have received from our bootcamps itself. So I'm just going to show you guys these certificates that some of these students have received. I'm just randomly selecting one and hoping that he has put up all the certificates. Okay, this person has just put up one certificate right over there. Let me check for some other. Okay, he has also put up just one certificate. Maybe this particular certificate. This guy has posted all the certificates. So recently we conducted a backend web development bootcamp that we conducted recently. So in this bootcamp, we have partnered up with Google and Microsoft. So you'll be receiving 3 certificates. The first certificate will of course be from DevTown's end. So this will be the certificate that will be given to you from the DevTown's end itself. The next particular certificate that will be given to you will be via Google, that is the Google Developer Students Club. So you'll be receiving one certificate for this bootcamp via Google as well. And the third certificate that you will be receiving will be via Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Program, that is the Microsoft certificate. Okay, so these are the 3 certificates that will be given to you guys. Okay, at any particular point of time, if you want to check, okay, these certificates that are given to students itself, at any particular point of time, you can just search for DevTown on LinkedIn. Okay, just search for DevTown on LinkedIn itself and try to go into, let's see, jobs, goals, services, events, courses, tools. Okay, posts. Okay, go into posts itself. You will be able to see all the people who have posted certificates. Okay, see all post results. You will be able to see all the certificates that previous students have got when they have completed their boot camps itself. So you can go through this entire structure itself. All the students who have got their certificates will be posting it right over here. Okay, so you can definitely go through it and it would be amazing for us as well. Okay, so these will be the 3 certificates associated with this bootcamp, guys. And keeping that into mind, can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. The criteria of getting the certificate is very simple. You need to come up to the classes live. Okay, the classes will be every single day at 7:30 p.m. IST, that is Indian Standard Time itself. Okay, so you have to come to the classes live at 7:30. Every day I will be taking up your attendance. Now, how will I be taking up your attendance? What is the way of taking up the attendance itself? How to give your attendance? I'll be telling you guys at the end of today's class. Okay, at the end of today's class, not right now. So please be patient. You are here to learn. And let me remind you guys one more thing. If you are not here to learn, if you are here just for the certificates, I'm giving you guys a guarantee that you will not be getting any certificates. Okay, these certificates are only meant for students who are here to learn. So let me tell you guys from the very starting point itself that those students who are in the live chat asking for attendance every single time, we are noting down their names, we are noting down their emails, and we are blacklisting these students. These students will not be able to get their certificates. If you are here to learn, you will get your certificates. Be patient, be in the class. You're here for the learning. The certificates will be given to you guys. How will the attendance be taken up? How will everything happen? I will tell you guys at the end of today's class. Okay, so let's get started with our today's class, guys. Do not worry about it. So let me open up. Okay, so we'll start from the utmost basics. Today's class will be a little bit of theory. Okay, because without the basic foundational knowledge, what is web development, how does the web work, okay, what is this HTML, CSS, we can't get into the practicals. I'm promising you one thing, guys, that throughout the entire bootcamp we will be practicing every single day. So from tomorrow's class it will be just coding, and you will be able to understand every single thing itself. So do not worry about it, guys. Secondly, there are many students in the live chat. I will try my best to answer every question that is there. But if somebody is asking repeated questions that I have already answered, please just help them out. Okay, please just help them out. Okay, the duration of the classes for today will be 60 minutes because it's the very first class. But from tomorrow onwards, the classes will be of 90 minutes long. Okay, secondly, okay, so I think so that answers almost all the questions out there. Let's get started with our today's class, guys. Let's get started. Let me open it up right over here. Let me pop it up out there, and let me open up Paint as well. Okay, so how many of you guys do not understand what is web development, guys? Could you guys let me know? How many of you guys do not understand what is web development? Can you guys let me know? Do not understand what is web development, guys? Can somebody let me know? How many of you guys do not understand what is web development? Okay, so many of you guys are not able to understand what is web development. No issues in that. Congratulations for coming to the very basic bootcamp right over here. Okay, so right over here, guys, try to understand. You guys are using a lot of different websites. For example, Netflix. You are using Google, you are using Insta, Facebook, you are using any other websites, YouTube. All these websites that you're using, somebody has created them, right? These are websites. Okay, these are websites that you're currently using. Somebody created these websites. These websites are nothing else. Okay, all these websites are nothing else but code. Okay, just files and files of code. These files and files of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code. Do not worry, we will be discussing what is HTML, what is CSS, what is JavaScript. Do not worry about that. But try to understand that all these websites are nothing else but files and files of code, and these codes are only these three type of codes: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files. That's it. That's it. The process of creating these websites is called as web development. How do we create websites? That process is called as web development in a very simple manner. If you want to create a website, what would you do? That is called as web development itself, guys. Okay, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that basically comprises of every single website out there. Every single, I'm not saying 99.99, every single website that is out there. Now, web development as a topic has 4 pillars into it. Okay, has 4 subparts to it. Web development has 4 subparts to it. Just like, for example, your college. Okay, just like, for example, your college has, let's assume, 4 different semesters, 4 different years to it. Similar to that, web development also has 4 different sub parts to it. Okay, these are called as front end, back end. You are having cloud computing, and then DevOps. These are the 4 parts, 4 pillars. We call it as the 4 pillars of web development, guys. 4 pillars: front-end web development, back-end web development, cloud computing, and DevOps. Okay, these are the 4 pillars of web development, guys. Now, many of you guys did not know what was web development. So I am assuming many of you guys don't even know what is front-end, back-end, cloud computing, and DevOps. So let's try to understand that as well. Okay, so you guys do not know web development, but you guys must have went to restaurants at any particular point of time, right? To eat food outside, you guys must have gone to restaurants at any particular point of time, right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. You guys must have gone to restaurants at any particular point of time, guys. Yes? There must be no person on this planet Earth who has not been to restaurants. And if you haven't, you're living under a rock. Dude, just go outside sometimes. It's not just the human, like the home food that is good. Okay, just try to eat a little bit of KFC, a little bit of something else as well. Okay, so right over here, guys, whenever you go to a restaurant, when you enter as a user, I'm a user. Okay, I'm a user. I'm going to a restaurant to eat. So what will I see? I will see that there is a table right over there, right? I will see that there are chairs out there. Okay, there are chairs out there. I will be able to see that there is some kind of decorations. Okay, there are lights and fans out here. There is a carpet down below. All these different things I'm able to see. This is the place where the user, okay, this is the place where the user goes, sits there, orders some food, eat it, and then goes back home. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know, right or wrong. This exists in every single restaurant that is out there. Okay, so in that particular case, if you think about it, this is called as the front end of the restaurant. Okay, front end of the restaurant, guys. Okay, why the front end? Because this is the part of the restaurant that the user is able to interact with. Similarly, if you go to any website of your choice, okay, let me go to, let's assume netflix.com. Okay, when I go to netflix.com as a user, I'm a user. I don't work at Netflix, right? I don't work at Netflix. I'm just a user. I bought the Netflix subscription. I'm there inside of this particular stuff itself. So when I go to netflix.com, I am a user right over here. And as a user, whatever I'm able to see on my screen, okay, whatever I'm able to see on my screen right over here, I'm able to interact with it. I'm able to like click on a particular button, watch a particular trailer, watch a particular movie, scroll down or explore my options. I'm able to see only this particular aspect of the website, nothing else. Whatever is on my screen, I'm able to see only that itself. And that is what is called as the front end of the website. That is what is called as the front end of the website itself. Just like in a restaurant, the place where we were able to eat, where there was decorations and everything, that was the front end of the restaurant. Now let's come up. So are you guys able to understand what is a front end of the website itself? Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is the front end of the restaurant, guys? Please do let me know. Good. Now let us come to what is backend. Okay, so in every restaurant, the food is not prepared in front of you. Let's assume that you went to a restaurant. Okay, you are like, today I want to eat some butter chicken. I want to eat Punjabi food. I want to eat some butter chicken. You went to the restaurant. The chef, he brought the chicken, he brought the spices, he brought the entire like stove and everything in front of you on your table itself and started cooking in front of you. Okay, the chef started cooking in front of you itself. Now you are seeing, okay, now for a restaurant, okay, the ingredients that they use, the recipe that they follow, all that is basically the business logic of the restaurant, right? If I am a user and I know how to cook the entire butter chicken just like the restaurant, because if the chef is cooking in front of me itself, I'm able to see how they are cooking right over there, what ingredients that they are using right over there, right? I'm able to see that and I can just note it down, go back home, and now I am able to create the butter chicken at my home itself. Their trademark, their business logic, their secret has been stolen by me. Now I never want to go to a restaurant because I can create it at the home at much more cheaper prices, right? So that business logic needs to stay intact, and due to that particular reason itself, you are having a place called as kitchen. You are having a place called as kitchen. Inside the kitchen you are having all the stove, you are having the place where they keep their utensils and everything. They have a storage area. Okay, they have a storage area right over here where they are storing all the breads, all the spices, all the vegetables inside. Okay, this is the place where the chef is creating the food and everything. Now if you are a user, you are not allowed to enter into the kitchen. Okay, if you are a user, you are not allowed to enter into the kitchen. Only the people, okay, only the people working in that restaurant itself are allowed to enter into the kitchen itself, and that is how they keep their business logic, their recipes safe. That is called as the back end of the restaurant, guys. Back end of the restaurant. Okay, so in a similar way, when you're going to the Netflix website as well, all these movies, where are they coming from? Are they stored on your laptop? No. What movies are recommended to you? So gems for you, I'm getting these options right over here. Okay, what are the trending? What are the sci-fi factions? What are the Bollywood movies? What are the award-winning shows? What other people are watching right over here? I'm getting so many recommendations. Is that recommendation coming from my computer? No, it is coming from someplace else. How's this recommendation being generated to me that which movie should I watch? Somebody has written a code. That is the business logic of Netflix. That is why Netflix is so popular, because it is able to offer me a variety of different movies that I cannot keep locally. I cannot download locally. I cannot keep like billions of movies on my laptop. It does not have that kind of space itself, first of all. Secondly, I don't know how Netflix is recommending me this stuff. Okay, the people who work in Netflix, they might know. The chef, he might know the secret recipe of how to make sure which movie should get recommended to you. You don't know that. So all that code that is sending you the movies, making sure that your recommendations are coming out properly, the subtitles are coming out properly in your videos, all that is happening in the back end. That is the back end code, and that code you have no access to. The front end you are able to like change, you are able to see, you are able to interact with. The back end code is just for the people who are working in Netflix, and that is what is sending all this stuff to your website. Okay, so this is like the food that is coming to your website, all these movies and everything. That is the secret Indian, that is the business logic, and the business logic lies in the back end, the back end code that is there. Okay, now backend is just a piece of code. Okay, it's just a piece of code, guys, and nothing else. That is what is running all these different stuff for you. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Good. Amazing. Now, like I said, the backend is basically just a piece of code, right, guys? Backend is just a piece of code. Now, please remember, guys, I'm not very good in my writing skills. I'm not very good with my drawing skills. You have already seen that. So try to understand as much as possible. That will be my suggestion to you guys. So backend is nothing else but just a piece of code. Okay. Now, every code requires a system to run on. Okay, it requires a laptop, it requires a system to run on by a laptop. It can be a PC, it can be a laptop, it can be a mobile phone, it can be an Arduino Uno, I don't know what. Okay, it requires a system to run on. It requires CPU, it requires GPU, it requires some RAM, it requires a storage area, SSD, HDD. Okay, all these different things itself. So in that particular case, that code, that backend needs to run on a particular system. Usually that system is a server. So your backend code lives on something called as a server, guys. Okay, now many of you guys will be like, sir, what is this server? I don't know what is this server. I've never seen a server, but I'm guaranteeing it to you guys. Right now, I'm making a guarantee that every one of you have seen servers. I'm making a guarantee. Now, how is that possible? How is that possible? I've never even heard about the term server. How is a guarantee that I must have seen a server itself? So let's go to Google Images. Let's go to Google Images, guys, and search for servers. In every single Hollywood movie, okay, any Hollywood movie that you take in, you must have seen that they are going into a room that is full of these units itself, and the protagonist is like, I will connect my laptop to it, and I will type some shit, and I will hack it, I will steal the data, and then I will run off, I will destroy these things itself. Now all these boxes that you are able to see on your screen, these boxes that you are able to see on your screen is called as a server. Everybody and anybody at any particular point of time must have watched one movie in that this shit would have happened. Any person in this entire country or this entire world as well, if they have watched movies, this shit happens in every single movie. Okay, so this boxes is what you call as a server. Now you will feel that, oh fuck, it has a new name, it must be a very unique thing, a server must be so complicated to understand, but actually it's just a laptop without a screen. That's what server is. Okay, if I'm simplifying it for you guys to a bare minimum, you just remove the screen from your laptop and you get a server. It's as simple as that. It's basically a computer itself, guys. Okay, it has a CPU, it has a GPU, it has a RAM, it has a ROM, it has a storage unit. Okay, it is just a computer. And because its special utilization is to host, is to have, is to make sure that the backend code is running, we call it as a server, because right now it is serving things from the backend to the front end. That is its main purpose. That is just like a waiter. Okay, if you think about it, it's just like it is serving things from the back end. Whatever things needs to be sent to the front end, that is what it is doing right over here. And it is best containing the back end code inside of it. Think about it as the place where where the kitchen is built. Okay, the place, the room where the kitchen is built, that is your server. Okay, are you guys able to understand what this server means? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand what this server means? A basic thing itself. Good. The next thing that you guys need to understand is that these servers, although I've said it very plainly, that servers are nothing else but just a laptop, and just remove the screen and voila, you are having a server in front of you. It's not as simple as it sounds. Laptops are meant for client usage itself. Okay, just like one person using the laptop. So these don't have very specialized systems inside of it. Like, yes, you might be buying like a very fuck ton, like very upgraded version of a laptop, like having the Ryzen 9 series 800 processor, RTX 4090, some shit, like a very great laptop. But all these laptops that come up have some like boundaries to it. It is not as powerful as a computer. It is not a computer having the same specs is not as powerful as a server. Okay, servers are very powerful, guys. Please try to understand it. Servers are very powerful, and they are very, very, very costly, because it is meant for just one specific usage, that is to serve the backend code. So in that particular case, the components that are used in the server are very high grade. The things that are used in the server, the CPU, GPU, RAM, everything will be very high grade, guys. Very high grade. And due to that, a server will start to cost you, guys. A good server will start to cost you about 3 lakhs per server, and will go up till 30 to 40 lakhs per server as well. Okay, 30 to 40 lakhs a server. For example, some of the servers that Google offers has a GPU that is called as the Tesla GPU. Tesla GPU. So you guys must be using NVIDIA GPU or AMD GPU at any particular point of time. This Tesla GPU alone costs 6 to 7 lakh rupees. 6 to 7 lakh rupees just for one GPU. I'm not even talking about the CPU. I'm not even talking about the RAM. Okay, that is how costly just a GPU is. And think about that GPU being in a server with the greatest processor, with the greatest RAM. Okay, with 128 gigs of just RAM itself, that is very costly, right? So if we both, okay, if we both want to start our own company, let's assume, okay, me, and I need a particular example. Can somebody let me know who wants to start a company with me? Okay, can somebody become an example for this example? Who wants to start a company with me, guys? Okay, anybody? So Ahmed, okay, Ahmed is the first one who said yes. So Ahmed and me are starting a company. We are like, we will start like a very like advanced company, but first we need a website for our company. Okay, me and Ahmed are like, we need a website for our company, so we'll call it as Ahmed Ahmed. So that is his name, so we are calling it as A. Okay, that is a very bad name. Let's call it as Ahmed itself. It's Ahmed's company. Let's assume I'm just working there. So now Ahmed is like, yeah, I want to start a company. I want to create a website for my company itself. Okay, now creating a website, like I said, needs a backend code. So I'm creating that backend code for him. Now I need to keep that backend. So I created the backend code. Okay, so this is the back end code. Now we require a server to host it, right? Backend code lives inside of server. Now Ahmed is like, hey, dude, what should I do? Should I buy a server? Like, it will cost me 2-3 lakh rupees to just buy a server out to just keep my website running. Now, coming back, taking a round, like coming back to it. Let's assume the business that Ahmed wants to start is a restaurant chain. Okay, he wants to have like somewhere around 200 restaurants throughout India. Ahmed wants to have 200 restaurants around India. What would be better for him? To rent 200 places out or to buy 200 places out? Think about it. What would be better for Ahmed, guys? To rent 200 places out or to buy 200 places out? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys think about it? What would be better for Ahmed? To rent 200 places out or to buy 200 places out, guys? Of course, the better option will be to rent it out. Why? Because when you're buying a property, you are fixated. First of all, capital investment, a huge capital investment. Renting a property at 10,000 rupees per month. Buying a property at 1 crore, just the initial investment itself. If that particular property does not work out while you are renting it, you can just close it. You can open it at some other location. You have bought that property. You cannot close it. You have to keep it running even if you're not able to make profits out of it. Okay. So due to that reason itself, some companies, okay, some big ass companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, these companies had millions, okay, not thousands, millions of servers, because their enterprise is so big, their websites are so big, so many people coming to those websites itself, so many things happening on these websites, that they own millions of servers throughout the globe, hundreds and millions of servers throughout the globe, guys. So what they did, now these guys, for example, let's assume Amazon has 100 servers that it owns. Now it is actually utilizing only 80 of those servers. That is the number of servers it is utilizing. 20 of these servers were not even being utilized at any particular point of time. It was just laying there. They just have to maintain it, that they have to do everything for it. It was just present right over there. So they decided that we will rent it out. We'll make sure that these servers are available on rent to all the people throughout the world. Anybody who is not able to buy a 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, or 30 lakh rupees server itself, they can rent it out. They can rent it out on the minutes used. They can rent it out on the hours used, on the days used, on the months used, on the years used as well. So that brought the cost down. Now, Ahmed, if he wants to host a website, he can just rent a server out from Amazon. And it will cost him like 10 rupees a day or 20 rupees a day itself just to host a website at maximum. Most of the websites will give it for free as well. They'll give the servers for free, that okay, rent it out for free itself. You're just hosting a website. By hosting a website, I mean putting my backend code inside of their server. Okay, putting my backend code inside of their server. Okay, that is what means by host. Okay, just like, and host is an English word. It's not a computer science related word itself. A parasite and a host. Okay, so such that it's an English word. So that is what these companies started to do. And this concept of renting servers to run your business is called as cloud computing. Because these servers that you're renting out, you don't have the physical presence of the server. It is somewhere, like you are renting a server right over here. The server is present in USA. Your code is living in a server in USA itself. You don't have the physical access. Amazon will be handling that. Amazon will be cleaning these servers up, maintaining these servers. If a server went down, he will put up a new server itself. All that is Amazon's headache. You just have to access that server, put up your code on that server and enjoy your life. That is what it means by cloud computing. Are you guys able to understand in a very basic sense the third pillar of web development, that is cloud computing, guys? Are you guys able to understand this or not? Please do let me know. Amazing, guys, amazing. Now the last particular, will our data be safe? This is the person. Okay, I don't like these type of questions. The reason for that is very simple. If your data was not safe, why are you there on YouTube? You are using Instagram, you are using Facebook, you are using Google, you are using Instagram, sorry, YouTube as well. And then you are asking, is our data safe on the servers for which you are actually paying money? Come on, bro. Yes, your data is actually safe right over there. Okay, do not worry about it, because not just you as an individual, but other companies, other big ass companies, every single company out there rents their servers from these companies. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. For your puny code, you don't have to worry about it when others are not worrying about it as well. Okay, good. So the next particular stuff that we want to talk about is the last pillar of web development, that is DevOps. Okay, last pillar of web development, that is DevOps itself. Now, what do you mean by DevOps? Okay, what do you mean by DevOps? It is split into two words: development and operations. So basically DevOps handle, okay, have you guys faced this problem that a particular software or particular code was working absolutely fine in your laptop? You put that code, you put that entire software inside of a computer, inside of a pen drive, and you give it to your friend, and the friend calls and says that, dude, your software is not working on my computer. Have you guys faced this problem wherein a software was like working absolutely fine in your own computer, but in your friend's computer it is not working properly? Have you find these type of problems faced at any particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Have you found these type of problems faced by you at any particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Yes. Now these type of problems are actually faced in software engineering as well, inside of big companies as well. For example, I am working on a particular code. I am giving that code to my counterpart who is going to complete that code or add some more features to it. And in his laptop, it is not working. Now, what will we do? We are not able to identify anything. What is happening right over here? For these type of problem statements is handled by DevOps. Okay. So these type of problem statements are found inside of big ass companies as well. In that particular case, what we do is we use the help of DevOps. Okay, so I'm not going to a lot of depth in DevOps, guys. Okay, I'm just giving you a use case of DevOps. Okay, because DevOps is not like it has various different tools that solve various different problems at any particular point of time. I'm just giving you guys one example of a problem, okay, that you guys are also facing from your end, that us as software engineers face in our companies as well, and that problem is being solved by using DevOps itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. We are not here to learn about DevOps, but just a basic introduction of why DevOps are used. I'm just giving you one example of that. Okay, good, amazing, guys. So now that you have understood about what are the four pillars of web development, guys, the next thing that we need to understand is what is this HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Okay, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, guys. So let me open up a PDF of mine. Let me open up a PDF of mine so that I'm able to explain it to you guys in a very, very easy manner. Okay, let me scroll a little bit upside. So I've already told you guys one thing, right? Any website in this entire world, any website, the front end of the website is created using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That is what creates every single website out there. Every single website out there, guys. Okay, first let us look at HTML. Now, initially, your websites that were created. Okay, the websites that were created initially, the first website that was ever created, this is a screenshot of the very first website that was ever created, guys. Okay, it was created by the scientists and the researchers that were there at UC Berkeley. Okay, at UC Berkeley, the very first website was created that is called as the World Wide Web. Now, these researchers created it to share their research papers with each other, share content with each other itself. Now, as you already know, research papers, okay, are basically, they don't have any images, they don't have any colors, they have only text. Okay, only text itself. If you look at this particular website, it looks very similar to wikipedia.com. Have you guys used wikipedia.com at any particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Have you guys used wikipedia.com at any particular point of time, guys? Please let me know. Yes, everybody must have used Wikipedia because it was the go-to place in schools to get like a particular essay or something written down. Okay, so in Wikipedia as well, it is the exact same stuff. There is some text, there are some links. If you click on that particular link, okay, this is a link right over here. If you click on this particular link, it will take you to a new web page that has information about that particular text itself. Okay, so these were just pages and pages and pages of text that were linked to one another. Okay, that were linked to one another itself. Okay, the next particular thing that we need to focus upon is that this entire website was made using just HTML or hypertext markup language. That is the full form of HTML, guys. Hypertext markup language. It is created only using HTML and nothing else. Think about HTML as the skeleton of your own body. Okay, you are having a skeleton. It gives you a particular shape. It gives you a particular structure. Okay, in the similar way, HTML provides a structure and content for your website. That's it. That is the only use of HTML, to provide structure and content to your website, just like your skeleton is able to provide you with a structure. Okay, now let us look at Microsoft. So this is Microsoft's website, Microsoft's very early website, guys. Very early website. Okay, so as you're able to see, this website via Microsoft, the biggest internet company out there, is created using just HTML. Okay, this is Microsoft's official website, guys. One of the very first websites of Microsoft created using just HTML, guys. And it doesn't look good. Is this a website that you will use at any particular point of time, guys? Do you like this website? Do you like how bad this website looks? Okay, at any particular point of time, I won't be a particular person who will be coming back. If I'm seeing this type of website itself, I won't be coming back to use this website. Why? Because it does not look good. So with time, it was important not just for your website to have good content, but to also look good as well. And for that reason, people came up with CSS or cascading style sheets. Okay, CSS or cascading style sheets itself. The role of CSS is to beautify your website. That's it. To make your website look attractive. As you're able to see, this is one of the very early versions of Yahoo's website back in 1998. Okay, this is almost a 26 years old website, guys, that was created using HTML and CSS. As you're able to see, not just the content, but there is like images. The structure is well organized. Everything looks good. Okay, if there are some simple as like partitions that are there, it just makes the website look a bit more approachable, a bit more stylish. Now CSS is able to do animations. Your Apple website that requires very heavy CSS to it for all those animations, all those colors, all those pictures to be integrated well enough. Okay, all those is done by CSS itself. So CSS basically provides, so just like you are having your skin, the facial hair, the tattoos that are there. So for example, I'm having a lot of tattoos right over here. So tattoos that are there, then you are having some like watches that you wear. the clothes that you wear, the shoes that you wear, these are basic accessories that you are having right over here. Right or wrong, guys? Accessories. So that gives you a unique style that makes you attractive. Okay, and that is what CSS does for your website. It makes your website attractive itself. Okay, now let me show you a very good GIF that me and my team has created for making you guys understand what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, guys. As you're able to see, HTML provides the structure, the skeleton to your website. Okay, CSS provides the presentation, the appearance, the styling, the katanas, the costume that Deadpool wears, and JavaScript makes your website dynamic. It makes your website do things. It makes your website interactive. For example, if you're clicking on a button, the entire color of your page website changes. You're scrolling down below, the MacBook is flipping itself open. Okay, the phone is going from one end of the laptop to the other end of the laptop on Apple's website. All that interactiveness that is there based on your scrolling, based on your moving your mouse, based on clicking a button, that all is provided to you guys via JavaScript. The interactiveness, JavaScript made your websites interactive with the user. That is what is the use of JavaScript, guys. I hope using this example you are able to sediment in your mind what is the utilization of HTML, what is the utilization of CSS, and what is the utilization of JavaScript. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. That was the only reason why I used Deadpool, because I love Deadpool. I don't know why. Tomorrow I'll wear Deadpool's t-shirt as well. I promise you that. So tomorrow I'll come to the bootcamp. So today I'm wearing, like, can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? That is by friends, if you guys have watched it. Tomorrow I'll wear Deadpool. Okay. So that is what is the use of JavaScript. Now I know many of you guys are new right over here. Okay. And so some facts about JavaScript. JavaScript as a programming language was created in just 10 days. In just 10 days, Brendan Eich was the programmer who created the JavaScript programming language. And he created it in just 10 days, guys. Many of you guys must have this particular question. What is Java and JavaScript related to each other? Okay, many of you guys will have this question. Is Java and JavaScript related to each other or not? Java and JavaScript are as related to each other as apple and pineapple are. That is their relation. Apple and pineapple. Both are fruits. Both are fruits, but apple and pineapple are not related to each other. In a similar way, car and carpet. Both are non-living things, but they are not related to each other at all. In a similar way, okay, tea and teacher as well, very good. Okay, Java and JavaScript are not at all related to each other. Actually, the original name of JavaScript was LiveScript. The original name of JavaScript was LiveScript. At that particular, let me tell you one thing as well, guys. JavaScript right now in 2023 and projected till next 10 years itself is the most in demand, is the most used, is the most highest paid language in the entire world. JavaScript is the #1 language in the entire world, guys. The most in used, the most in demand, the highest paid jobs are available in JavaScript. At the second number, it is another programming language called as Python. At the fourth number, it is Java. At the fourth number. Now, before today, 25 years before today, guys, at that particular point of time, Java was the most used programming language. 25 years ago, not right now, 25 years ago, guys. So JavaScript at that point of time, 25 years ago, was called as LiveScript. Okay, was called as LiveScript itself. Now, nobody was using LiveScript. Nobody was interested in using LiveScript. So as just a marketing tactic, because at that particular point of time, Java was the most used programming language, just as the marketing tactic, it was renamed to JavaScript. So that people think that it is related somehow to Java, they start using it, and the rest is history. Right now Java is at 4th position and JavaScript is at the very first position. The very first position, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Just a quick introduction to JavaScript I gave you guys. Of course, if we get some time in this bootcamp, I will teach you guys a little bit of JavaScript. But if you don't get time, then no JavaScript in this bootcamp. The next bootcamp that is there is on JavaScript and backend web development. So if you guys want to learn JavaScript, you can join the next bootcamp, that is your backend web development bootcamp, in which we'll be learning JavaScript as well as backend web development, all the technologies right over there. In this bootcamp, our main focus is on HTML and CSS, guys. That is what we will be learning in this particular bootcamp. Okay. Now I'm again, guys, just a quick revision for you guys. Okay, so the first thing that you guys need to understand is that in this particular bootcamp we are going to use something called as code sandbox. Okay, we are going to use something called as code sandbox, guys, for our programming. Why is that the case? Please try to understand, not everybody is having a laptop, guys. Okay, as DevTown, if I wanted, I would have like set up key, you should know the basics of HTML, CSS before coming to this bootcamp. But I didn't, right? Because our aim is to make sure no matter from which background are you from, no matter what you are studying, no matter how much knowledge are you from at any particular point of time, you should be able to study. You should be able to learn new stuff. Okay, so not everybody has a laptop. Please try to understand it. And due to that particular reason, but everybody has a smartphone. Whoever is coming right over here in these boot camps, they're using a smartphone to actually watch the boot camps. Okay, so for that particular purpose itself, from tomorrow we are going to start the coding, and we're going to use something called as code sandbox. Okay, if you just search on the Google for code sandbox, you will be able to see it right over here, and we'll be using this from tomorrow onwards itself for all our coding problems. Okay, if you're having a laptop, you can access code sandbox because it's a website. If you're having a mobile phone, you can access it on your mobile phone as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, everybody will be able to learn right over here, will be able to learn something new right over here. For the first 5 days, our focus will be on learning the basics and an intermediate level of HTML and CSS. On the last 2 days of the bootcamp, we will be making the project, that is the Hotstar clone, using HTML and CSS, guys. That will be our aim for this particular bootcamp. Okay, are you guys able to understand? And this project, of course, you can put it up on your resume because it's a Hotstar clone using HTML, CSS. You can put up on your project, on your resume as well. All the 3 certificates that you'll be given via this particular bootcamp, you can put up that on your resume as well. Okay, if you're having a laptop, you want to use Visual Studio Code or something like that, you can definitely do that. But my suggestion would be, please use Code Sandbox itself. That will be my suggestion from my end. Now, did you guys like today's class? That will be my first question. Okay, before moving further, did you guys like today's class? Did you guys enjoyed it? Okay, were you guys able to vibe with me throughout the class itself? Do let me know any type of feedback that is there from your end, because I know many of you guys must be already knowing HTML and CSS. Many of you guys might be feeling that this is very easy, very basic, but please try to understand it. I'm not here to cater to just you. For me, this is like just producing a sound from my mouth. If I was a baby, it is just like producing a sound from my mouth itself. Okay, for me it is very basic, but still I'm here giving my time to teach you guys this. So if you know HTML, CSS, just help the other students out in the live chat. We are trying to create a community. To create a community, you need to be helpful for the other students. Otherwise, how would it work? Okay, how would they be able to enjoy the entire process? Okay, so try to make sure that if you know stuff, just help others out. If you don't know, keep on learning. There is a lot of boot camps upcoming right over there. We have boot camps on DevOps. We'll be having boot camps on cloud computing. We'll be having boot camps on data science, machine learning, AI. We'll be having boot camps on backend web development, front end web development with React, Redux. All these different things we'll be having. Okay, so try to make sure that you are here. We'll be having bootcamps on cyber security, on electric vehicles, on ethical hacking. So yes, there will be a fuck ton of bootcamps right over here, guys. Do not worry about it. Just make sure that when you're coming here to study. Okay. I want to inculcate the habit of daily study within our students. When you're studying on a daily basis, you're creating a habit within yourself. Please try to understand that knowledge is what is going to make you guys reach to anywhere that you want. Anywhere. Okay, so that is my aim with these boot camps, guys. Okay, one more thing, guys, just a quick thing. I want a little bit of help from you guys if it's possible. Just a little bit of help, guys, if it's possible. So conducting these boot camps, we partnered up with various different companies. We have partnered up with Google, we have partnered up with Microsoft, we have partnered up with GitHub, we have partnered up with Postman. We are currently in talks to partner up with Amazon as well. It has went down 2 times, but we want to partner up with them as well. To be able to do that, we have to showcase that our students are learning right over here. Our students are enjoying the class itself. They are becoming a part of the community. And for that reason, if it's possible, could you please like and subscribe before moving further with the class? After that, I will be telling you guys how to fill up your attendance, what will be the criteria and everything. But if it is possible, it will just take a minute of your time, guys. Just a minute of your time. You can just scroll a little bit down below. There are 2 buttons out there. One would look like this, and the other one would look like a red color button that will call subscribe to this channel or some shit. So if it's possible, I know you guys are very busy, but if it's possible, take out just 1 minute of your time itself and do like and subscribe to this channel. The reason for that is very simple. We don't tell it on every single video. We just tell it on the very first day of the bootcamp itself, because this numbers of how many people liked the video, how many people subscribed to the channel, who became a part of our community, we have to provide it to these companies so that they keep on providing you guys with the certificates, with the free certificates itself, because that is our aim. Like, yes, we want to teach you guys, we want to provide knowledge to you guys, but we want to provide you guys with everything that you want. You wanted certificates. That is the reason why we collaborated with these companies itself. So please, if it you will be able to spend a minute or two of your time to just scroll a little bit down, just like a little bit down, and click on the 2 buttons, that is like and subscribe. It will be amazing, guys. Thank you so much for helping us out with that. Let's now continue with the attendance. And what is the attendance criteria? What is the criteria of getting your certificates itself? Okay, so guys, it is very simple. Every day the classes will be starting at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, guys. 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay, every single day we will be providing you guys with the attendance in the middle of the class at any particular point of time. The attendance link will be open for just 5 minutes within the class. You will be given 5 minutes within the class at any random moment. You will have to fill up your attendance during that particular time itself. If you were present live in the class, if you were listening to me, you will know where the attendance link is. You will be able to fill it up in time, and you will get your attendance as well for that particular day. In one day, there can be 1 attendance. In one day, there can be 2 attendance. In one day, there can be 3 attendance as well. The reason for that is very simple, because, for example, if I want to just check whether students are leaving the class or not, I will just put 3 attendance in one day. If you miss out on a single attendance, your attendance is gone for that day. Okay, and you will not be able to get the certificates. The only criteria of getting the certificates is to make sure that you are live in the class, you are studying right over here, because that is the only way to make sure that you are actually studying when you are live in the class. Okay, and at the end you will be given the certificates. Okay, so that is the criteria of these certificates, guys. Whatever email IDs that you will be using to fill up your attendance, on that email ID itself you will be given your certificates. Okay, whatever email ID that you will be using to fill out your attendance, on that particular email ID you will be given your certificates. If you are not there live in the class at 7:30 from tomorrow onwards, you will not be able to get the certificates, because within the first 5 minutes I will take up the attendance, maybe within the first 20 minutes I will take up the attendance, maybe after 30 minutes I will take up the attendance. I don't know when I will take up the attendance. Whenever I feel that now is the right time, I will just take up the attendance itself. So due to that particular reason, please make sure that you guys are on time in the class. You guys are learning right over there. Okay, we have already told you every single day. Okay, you will be having the classes for at 7:30 itself. So make sure you are coming to the class on time. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with our hands-on practice in HTML, guys. Okay, hands-on practice in HTML. Now I'll be creating the attendance link for today's class, guys. I'll be creating the attendance link for today's class. Give me a second. After speaking so much, even I am like, oh shit, my throat is hurting. But no issues in that. Let me create the attendance link for you guys. Give me 2 seconds. I will just create it for you guys. Make a copy. Make a copy. Close the shit up. Live streaming. Restore the chat right over here. Edit. While I am creating the attendance link, guys, I'm able to see out of 2000 people live with us, 500 of the people haven't still liked and subscribed. So did you guys didn't like the class, or what happened right over there? I'm not able to understand. Can we take an aim of while I'm creating the attendance, can we take an aim of pushing this number of likes and subscribes to at least 1800, guys? Please do let me know. I'm not able to understand. Were they not did they not like the way I'm teaching, or did they find it hurtful or some shit? Like, I don't know. Usually, like, yeah, I abuse a fuck ton. Like I said, the reason for that is very simple. This is not a company, right? The DevTown is basically my own brainchild, my own child, and I like to be the way that I am, because if I am not like how I am, I will not be able to help you guys out as well, right? So I want to make sure that I am the way that I am, and you guys are also able to enjoy that particular vibe, so that both of us are able to enjoy and learn at the same time. So please do like and subscribe while I'm creating your attendance itself, guys. Please remember, from tomorrow onwards, the class will be starting at 7:30. If you are not live in the class from the start, you will not be able to get your certificates. It's as simple as that. Because like I said, I can take up the attendance in the first 5 minutes as well. I can take up the attendance in the first 30 minutes as well. I don't know when I will be taking up the attendance. Okay. So make sure that when you are coming to the class, okay, you are coming on time itself. Okay. On time at any particular point. So 7:30 from tomorrow, please be on time in the class. Okay. So right over here, guys, in the live chat. Now, one more thing, guys. Okay. If the attendance link is not working for you, if the attendance link is not working for you, you are getting an error message like a lot of traffic is there in the Google form or something like that, then just reload the link. What would you do if you're getting a error message that a lot of traffic is there on the attendance link, guys? What would you do in that particular case? Could you guys let me know? What would you do in that particular case if you're getting an error message that like a lot of traffic is there? Okay, what would you do, guys? What would you do? I don't want to see more messages like that. You will reload the link. Okay, you will reload the link, guys. Okay. Secondly, what do you have to do from tomorrow onwards? At what time do you have to come to get your certificates? Okay, tomorrow at what time do you have to come to the class to get your certificates, guys? Please let me know. At what time do you have to come to the class tomorrow to get the certificates? Can you guys let me know? At 7:30. If you are not coming live to the class at 7:30, guys, you will not be able to get your certificates. I'm reminding you again and again. Okay, there might be 2 attendance in one day, 1 attendance, 3 attendance. If you're not filling up all the attendances, then you will come to the next bootcamp writing in the live chat, sir, I didn't get my certificate. This is fraud. Nobody gets their certificates. Only those students who come to the class live, who study, will get the certificates. As simple as that. So I'm providing you guys with the attendance link in the live chat, guys. Start filling up your attendance link. I'm providing you guys with the attendance link in the live chat. Start filling up the attendance link, guys. Also, you guys can connect with me on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram. The link for both is there inside of... no issues, I'll just remove you from the class itself. I provided you guys with the link in the live chat. Please start filling up the attendance link, guys. Please start filling up the attendance link, guys. I provided you guys with the attendance link in the live chat. Sayan, Samul, uh, the attendance link is working absolutely fine. As you're able to see, 84 people have already filled up their attendance. I've already told you guys, if the attendance link is not working, what should you do? I've already told you guys, if the attendance link is not working, what should you do? Okay. For those guys who want to connect with me personally, in the description of the video, I have put up my LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID. So if you guys want to connect with me directly on LinkedIn or Instagram, you can also do that. Saksham, I've already told what to do if the link is not working. Just reload the page. Okay, just reload the page if the link is not working for you. If the link is not working, just reload the page for the guys. There's no other way. The attendance link is right over there. Monu, these people are not idiots. 600 people have already filled up their attendance. 650 people have already filled up their attendance. These are not idiots right over here. Please start filling up the attendance form, guys. Please start filling up the attendance form. The attendance thing is working absolutely fine. Reload the attendance place if it is not working for you. Reload the attendance if it is not working for you. For me, it is working absolutely fine itself. For those guys who want to connect with me, you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram. I've provided you guys with both the links down in the description of the video. So if you guys go down the description of the video itself, right over here, if you go down to the description of the video itself, I've opened up. So this is the video that you guys are currently watching. Okay. So if you go down the description of the video, let me just zoom in right over here. You will be able to see that we are having connect with your mentor. Okay. So I have provided you guys with both my LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID. So you guys can connect with me on both the places right over here. As you are able to see, this is my LinkedIn ID. Okay, it is down in the description of the video right over here. So this is the video that you guys are seeing. In the description of the video, you will be able to find my LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID. So you guys can connect with me on both the places. It would be great to connect with you guys and talk to you guys as well. So both the IDs I've already provided to you guys. I hope to see you guys right over there as well. Okay, so if you guys want to connect with me, you guys can definitely do that. Okay. Oh, I've just shared the YouTube link once again. Will you connect back? Yes, most probably I always connect back on both LinkedIn as well as Instagram. Like I said, guys, this is the video that you guys are currently watching right over here. So if you go down in the description of the video, you will be able to find my LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID right over here. If you guys want to connect with me, you guys, I will be very happy to connect with you guys on both the platforms. In LinkedIn, if you want to connect with me professionally, of course you can. If you want to connect with me just for fun, you guys can connect with me for Instagram as well. Okay, so the LinkedIn ID is down in the description of the video. This is the video that you guys are currently watching. If you go to the description of the video itself, you will be able to find the link to the connect with your mentor. Okay, both the LinkedIn ID as well as my Instagram ID is out there. You can definitely connect with me right over there, guys. So thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting in tomorrow's class at 7:30 itself. I hope that by that particular point of time, you guys will have done everything else. Okay, I've already provided you guys with the attendance as well. Okay, so meet at tomorrow's class. Please make sure that you are there live in the class itself. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and we'll meet in tomorrow's class at 7:30. I hope to see you guys right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Have a great night ahead, guys. Great night. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys.